Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from absolutesoulsecrets.com and I'm here to give you some job tips, because we're really going through a lot at the moment, and the economic reality is going to hit home even more so this month in June, but really leading on to the end of this year and into next year. This is not a short-term thing we're going through. And so some of you may be thinking about changing your jobs, or you may lose a job, or just decide, you've got new priorities in your life and you want a job that really reflects the passion and the energy that you feel. And as a fire sign, you have a lot of passion and zeal for certain things. So, always we should be making the best of the energies that we've got. So I thought I'd do a tarot reading, giving you a few hints and tips about what could help you in the upcoming 12 months. So it's not just about this month, June, when more people will lose their jobs, sadly to say. And as we progress through the year, technically, I know the figures haven't come out yet, but countries like Australia and the United States and the UK are all in recession. And so the second quarter will be the end of this month. But already the governments know that we are in recession. They're just not telling us, hiding things from us as they often do. So, it's up to us. We can't rely on governments or anybody else for what's going on in our lives. We have to look to ourselves. So that sort of inspired me, what can I do to help you in some way? And so I thought I'll do a tarot reading and see what comes out in the cards. So let's go to the board now. And, it's really important when you're feeling passionate about something that you use that energy to inspire other people. So we're going now to just knock everything over, Rose. Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, lucky fire signs, tips for jobs. Going to do a 5-card spread today. Right, okay, there's a card here that's calling me. Closing my eyes now, and what do I see? Yes, definitely I see doors closing in front of me and behind me. And so, yes, you will apply for some jobs and you won't get them because the doors are already closed. I can see that. And I see the doors close to the past behind me as well. But that's okay. Keep going, because I'm actually in a corridor and it's very well lit. Okay, so I can see where I'm going, and there are lots of doors. So there are numerous opportunities here, and it's just a matter of waiting and even choosing which opportunities I'm going to take. Okay, so I see some doors opening up on the left side of me now. So this implies that this is about your creativity and those parts of your brain which are traditionally thought to be more feminine, your intuition, your wisdom. This is not about, the male logic analytical side. This is about the creative, psychic, metaphysical sort of side that's in touch with the subconscious. And we come up with the 8 of Swords. Okay, this is obviously feeling trapped in some way because she's got chains all around her. And it's her thoughts that are trapping her. So yes, if you lose a job, I understand that could feel quite scary and even desperate in some cases. But it is the swords. It's like change your thinking, reframe this loss of work into some sort of opportunity, because now you have some spare time, and it may be feeling like, you don't know what's happening, you can't see in front of you, but I can see there are opportunities there. I see them opening up right now. So this could be at the time of the job loss, or even the time you choose to leave, because you may see the writing on the wall and decide that, no, I'm not really happy in this position, so I'm going to leave under my own steam, okay? But you could be feeling somehow restricted or trapped into making that decision, okay? So, right, that's the first card that comes up. Because it's 8, obviously money could be involved as well, and a feeling of loss of power. Okay, it's only for a short time, because if you're open to it, you can get through all of these energies really, much more quickly. And let's see what comes up in the second card. Closing my eyes now. Yeah, there's stairs to be taken. I'm in this big white corridor again, and in front of me are a whole heap of stairs, actions I have to take, okay? To continue my journey, I must take action steps and put energy and effort into it, okay? So walking up the stairs, but still getting somewhere. And we come up with the 3 of Cups. All right, this is about competition sometimes. You have 3 friends here, or 3 people that you know. One is a bit wasteful. This one in the middle, she's tipping this cup of liquid out. Could be wine, could be water, whatever it is. So she's wasteful, this energy. That sort of says that really you have to be careful with your budget and your money, okay? This one's full of zeal, and I want to say her own self-importance. I don't know where that's coming from, because I've never interpreted it that way before. So these could be your friends, they could be work associates, okay? And one here who's a bit more subdued and knows more than what she says, okay? She's got the light coloured cap on. And they're all in the fish's mouth. So this is about the subconscious content. So subconscious energies flowing through these feminine energies, and even if there are little hiccups along the way or disagreements with things, you can get on together and make it work, okay? So if you are in a job where it's not exactly smooth, know that you can get the job done. You can be civil to these people. They don't have to be your best friends, and you don't have to share everything, okay? But 3 of Cups is very emotional. It could be about socializing, even more than your work. Maybe perhaps you'll hear of a job through your friends, okay? So that is one way. That's a tip. Networking, going out and telling everybody you're looking for a job even before you're looking, okay? So even if you're thinking you're going to stay where you are, it's good to put the feelers out and let people know that you'd be open to an offer, and it could come from a friend of a friend, okay? Okay, now looking at the third card. Closing my eyes, and what do I see? I see a tree branch. Okay, here's another job tip. This could be the family tree, and a branch of the tree can lead you to a job. So somebody in the family who knows somebody, okay? And we come up with the Wheel of Fortune. So that seems quite a likely scenario. Wheel of Fortune is a very lucky card, and it's like we begin a new cycle, the end of a cycle, and a new cycle begins. And it's a cycle for the better. You choose the direction you want to go in, okay? So you're not powerless. Even in these harsh economic realities, you are not powerless. You still have the ability to choose the direction of your life, and, the things that, sometimes they happen to large numbers of people, but you choose how you respond. Okay, you choose how you're going to spend your money, and how you're going to do your budgeting, and what money you're going to put away for savings and things like that. Do you really need that extra pair of shoes? Only you can answer that. There are opportunities here. There are areas that, money can be made. So I notice here in Australia, some of the big dress companies, the women's fashions, they're pivoting into homewares. They're pivoting into hand sanitizer and things like that. Or making masks, or, even nurses are making masks and selling them now. And we've got hardly any COVID cases in Australia. I think the other day nationwide we had 8. And usually it's, it was around 20. I think it's probably around 10 or something like that now. And so nurses will be on a ward and they're there's nobody in the ward because we're not just, getting the cases like we were a few weeks ago. Now it's really dropped off because Australians have been very compliant largely. I know there's always idiots, but it's your choice, okay? Wheel of Fortune, the cycle is turning. You can't stop the cycle from turning. That's, part of life. There's change all the time. And we need to come to terms with the changes that are happening in the world around us. Okay, that one's come out. The 7 of Cups. I didn't even get to choose it. It chose me. Stand your ground. Say no. Okay. Here there's a mask in a cup. There's an angel. There's some angel's wings. There's a dragon. There's all these little energies around here. And this is a very emotional sort of sign, being Cups. 7s, be careful you don't sell yourself short. You can decide if you want to compromise. Compromise is good to a point, as long as you're not giving away, too much of yourself or selling your soul for a peanut. Okay, so sacrifice, there could be a sacrifice involved here, but you decide how much you want to sacrifice. Don't sell yourself too cheaply, that's for sure. Okay, the angels are here looking out for you. I just want to let you know. It's sort of exciting in a way. I know it's very disruptive and there's awful things happening at the moment, especially in the States with rioting and people being murdered basically by police or harassed. We've seen it on the news many times now down here in Australia. And so it's important, your own physical safety. There goes my dogs barking to agree with me. Your physical safety is paramount. Okay, so do be careful. But don't go into fantasy land here and don't self-sacrifice yourself. Okay, not even to a cause. Not even to a cause. Okay, and looking at the last card for you, hopefully with some helpful tips about jobs for the fire signs, all that passion and energy. And we come up with the King of Wands. There you go, all that passion and energy. This is a great card to finish on because that is exactly what this guy is on about. See, he's wearing green here. There's so much opportunities. If you can let yourself out of the box of the 8 of Swords here, out of this trapped feeling, this restrictive feeling, and into this new realm of possibilities where you put some effort and energy into opening your life up. He's sitting on a wooden throne with his feet on the ground, with his pet lizard, with all the feet on the ground. And that's basically saying being grounded in practical reality. Here in the red, taking action. The green, the opportunities and growth. The gold here around his solar plexus is all about confidence and self-esteem. And up here we have sunflowers, which are reminiscent of the sun, the insight, the awareness, the happiness, respect, mutual respect in working with other people, and respect for yourself. So with that fire and zeal, that will be enough to get you across the lines. Your hopes and dreams can spontaneously arise without much effort on the part of your mind. Okay, so all of that passion will get you where you want to go. So that is exciting. All right, I'll just close my eyes for you now and see what I can see for the fire signs, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Yes, there's a fence. Okay, it's like I'm bounded into a box with a fence around me. I'm in a yard, somebody's yard, and I'm constrained to these 4 walls. There's a crown actually toppled over to the side of my head. And it's like while I'm being told what to do by an employer, I'm not really sovereign. I'm not really in my in the fullness of my own soul, doing my mission, what I want to do in life, and the crown is toppling. Now, what I say is, if I set the crown straight on my head and I leap over the fence, excuse me, I leap over the fence and then I'm free, and the crown sits straight, okay, because you are the king of your own life. You're the king and the queen. So even if you're a woman, you still have the royal, divine, masculine energy inside you that can guide you. So it's really important if you can get in contact with that. I see it's almost like a board, like a Ouija board, but it's not. It's got sacred symbols and things, and at the top it says IV. So IV, that's number 4. Oh, okay. In numerology, number 4 is all about persistence, steadfastness, determination. Keep on working at it. Whatever it is, even if you're not working, keep on working at what you're doing on a daily basis and you'll get there. Okay, so if you're determined, you don't give up, and you really focus on what you want and put it out into the universe, you'll get there eventually. Sure, it might come in a different flavour or a different colour. You know what? Sometimes things come and they're actually better than what we wished for. That is possible. Now I've got the mountains at the back of me, and I'm on these beautiful rolling hills, and there's sheep and cows and all sorts of livestock around, and they're all happy. And the grass is very green and lush, and I'm walking down the other side of the mountain. So it's like a mountain is a challenge or an obstacle, and now I've done that. I've completed that task, and now I can enjoy the beautiful scenery. It's like I'm in Switzerland or someplace like that. It's, you know, and these mountains at the back, they had really sharp faces, very steep, you know, vertical faces, and very hard to climb those mountains. But once you do it, there's a reward here for you. And I get this sense of milk and cheese and food and all sorts of wonderful things here. So, okay, is there anything else that I need to tell anybody? And they're just showing me a gold ring being put on a finger. It's like a wedding ring. So this is a marriage. It's about your own self-reliance. Okay, I see that very clear, that word, self-reliance. I nearly said self-respect, which is part of it, but it's more than that even. It's about you knowing that you can make it in the world regardless of what's going on out there in the external world. And even if you lose your job or something else happens, or you leave your job, you know that you're going to be okay. All right. Okay. Hope you found this helpful. I'll be doing more of these. Next will be air signs. Okay. And then I'll do the water signs and finally the earth signs. So thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you found it helpful. If you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to smash that notification bell. But I'll be back again soon, and have a good week, everyone. I shall see you again shortly. Okay, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.